How you doing today, man?
Chill. Oh, we doing that show thing.
Yes,
Oh,
that's the beginning of the
shit,
video.
man. Doing good. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man.
What's
You know what I'm
up
saying?
with
We
you,
big time,
man?
man. We
Hey.
chilling.
You ready for this video though?
I'm ready, bro. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Track today.
Yeah, what's up with you, man? It's your boy Usni. Welcome to the OBT show. Only big time, man. As you know, I'm always with the only and the unique big timers.
What do you do? Big time. It's your boy Larry, but y'all already know this. So before we get into today's video, make sure you like the channel, you subscribe to the video. So, you know, Usni, there's a lot of things that happen, you know,
Bro,
like
things happen all the time.
Guinea getting out of the F-CAN.
Man, don't talk about that, bro. not on camera. We can't talk about
No,
this.
I was on the phone with you, and then your little bro was so mad. Like
He was mad,
He was
actually.
mad, right? Like Nabi Keita getting out of the can.
But he
And
didn't even play that because I didn't play the game. And
I
he wa-
know, I
He
know.
asked me a lot of questions, actually. When he asked me some
Crazy.
questions, I didn't even have an answer to it.
but like my main focus, right? Because I was talking to him, and he was really like wondering, like, because he.
I don't know if he was hurt, but
I don't know if he was,
like,
but
he
you
was
see,
actually
you see
he
the
was
way, like,
serious about
yeah,
it.
exactly. And then you know he be looking up to Nabi Keita, right? And then at that moment in my head, I'm like, you know what? There's something that just came out, like something just came up. Like, do you think actually, like, athlete? Do you think are they good role models for like child development? Do you think
Like,
athlete are good role model? Bro?
You talking like athlete in general?
Athlete in general, college athlete, pro athlete,
That's a good topic.
and not even. I'm not
Hey,
even.
you know what? Let me call my little brother and ask him. I'm gonna call my brother and ask
Good.
him. He's 12, but I'm
Because
still
that's
gonna ask
a
him.
question that I was like wondering, because there's a lot of athlete or influencers athlete. I'm talking about all sport in general. Like either you do like gym, like weightlifting,
Well, like whatever
or like
sport
whatever
period.
sport. So, because there's a lot of influencers out there, and I think they have a lot of impact.
And
But not
you
on
know
the
what? You
child,
know what's the
even
worst?
us.
You know what's the worst? It's
Even
not. Sometimes
us.
they're not even athlete. They're just like, if you work out and you have a YouTube channel, you have Instagram,
You just post content.
you influence people.
You
see what
influence
I'm saying?
people,
If
so-
you have like a lot of followers that follow you, you influence their life, the decision they make. You know, for example, right now you're wearing gym chart for a reason. You see what I'm saying?
Probably because I watch it and I
Yeah,
like it.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
order
saying. So
it.
they
That-
have
yeah,
influence on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You like the workout. You like the people that post. Like
exactly.
that's what I'm saying.
But-
So
but-
like before, what do
Okay,
you
go
think though?
Well, I'll be honest
you
with
brought
you.
the topic.
Yeah, since I brought it, I will take first. I'll go first.
Go
I'll
ahead.
go first. But definitely,
Ladies first.
you can see as you want. But yeah, like I definitely agree with it. I think athlete, they influence a lot. Child, when it comes to child development, they have a lot of impact on the kids, and because of what they put out there, it's important for the kid to be aware that it's not always gonna be the good stuff.
You think
'cause
so?
it's not always gonna be the good stuff. Yeah, I definitely think so. Because athlete do good things, and we humans, you know, we do mistakes, and nobody's perfect. If
Sure,
you think at the end of the day, you know, so like not all athletes are positive, you know. So we gotta be aware of it. It's so important for the kids. But I think the parents too gotta regulate what the athlete the kid sees on TV when it comes to sport or any type of content. Like, but what you think about it?
Oh, I definitely do think athletes, they're like a role model for the kids. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that.
Yep.
Like I agree with that 100%.
Yep.
But my question is that I'm asking myself is at what level though?
That's good. That's a good question.
You know what I'm
Actually,
saying?
if you
At
think
what
about it.
level?
At what level?
Because if I have a kid right now,
Yeah.
even my little brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
If everything that big kid does, like playing soccer,
Yep.
working out, you know, his lifestyle, doing good thing for people,
Yep.
I want him to see that.
Yep.
But there is some bad decision Nabi Keita might take. I don't know, but he might do something bad in his life. Whatever that came out, or whatever he do something bad, am I gonna do I want Nabi Keita to be whole accountable for that because my son he look up to him?
Yep.
I don't know, because at the end of the day, he just want to play his game. He never went there and say I want to be a role model. I want the kid to look up to me. He just did his game. My kid decide to look at him based on what he does. So do I want, because when athletes make a mistake, they actually are held accountable for it.
That's
like
true.
actually, the media sell, like they make money out of that.
They make
Just
money out of
sending
it.
like negative energy about that thing. You know what I'm saying? But do athletes really want to be held like that much accountable? I
That's
don't think
a good
so.
question. That's a good question.
And when I say athlete, I'm not, like we say, we're not talking about influencers that work out, that do sport. We're not talking about that. We're talking about athlete.
Even though you talk about even though these influencers that work out, they're still athletes in some ways. Cause
No, I mean they're athlete, but like you know, like but like
they're part of it too.
the difference between them and the I think athletes is like when you become an influencer, you know that people gonna follow you if you're doing the right thing over time. 1 year, 2 year, people gonna follow you.
Okay.
But if you're an athlete, you started this thing you were 12. You didn't start this when you were 18 or
that's
you started this when you were 4.
You were the baby.
You started playing it. It's like, for example, soccer. You start playing young, academy. You put work in it, and people start following later. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't wake up one day and say, I want to be a role model for people. No, he was just putting his work in it. Messi didn't do that. But somebody that's doing Instagram right now, that's 25 years old, go to the gym, start doing all the workout and everything, and become an influencer.
They probably just started.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, like
I'm not saying he didn't do it on purpose, but you know what I'm saying. You grown enough to know if I'm an influencer, then this is how things come with. You see what I'm saying?
And also I just want to add, like we be seeing a lot of sometimes this video of these influencers that got released where they don't always do the right stuff, and then they lose followers, and it affects their money, their market, their sponsors. So it's also good. It's so important that we mention that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, let's just focus on athlete, but I think there's a big difference between influencers and athlete, because influencers, when they do that, they know that people are gonna follow them. But there is some athlete that kill, like, not when I say kill, like that go crazy on the field. They kill and whatever they're doing, they go crazy. But they don't have that much follower that influencer does. You see what I'm saying? But they're still great. They're still good person, good athlete and everything, but they don't get as much like cloud or following or whatever. Kids don't really pay attention to them. You see what I'm saying?
True.
They're playing behind the scene. But these influencers, sometimes they have more power than athletes. So that's why I'm saying we gotta focus on athlete. So for example, let's bring this to college, right? Because we big time. We focus on college.
That's what we do.
So a college student, is it a role model for the kid or no?
Like, talk about
like
college athlete.
A college athlete. Like I'm sorry, I said student athlete. A college student athlete, but a big time,
Okay, let's take Big Ten. Let's take the big conference, right? Like Big Ten or like ACC. Let's say, like, I'll be honest with you. I definitely think that as a D1, like college, like a big D1, let's say like Clemson or like Duke University basketball,
UVM soccer, women's
soccer. They definitely influencers. They definitely big time. Like kids, they look up to these women and they look up to these guys out there because they're trying to be where they are in their program. A lot of kids out there in high school. Let's be honest. You went in high school. You went in high school. Like, tell me, you didn't. Your dream wasn't to be to the biggest, even though you still went to a good D1.
I want to go to Duke, but because of Zion.
You know what I'm saying? You say that yourself.
I don't even play basketball.
You never
I don't play basketball.
But you got the idea, right?
Yeah.
You got the idea, and then yes. So I definitely agree that these college student athletes are role models for children.
I get that though. You know what I'm saying?
And even though I'm sorry to cut you, even though they don't want to, but the fact that they're into something that is bigger than them. It's bigger than them. It's bigger than them. So it's just bigger than them, and they have no choice.
Listen to this story.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're talking about college athlete. Man,
I'm talking about college athlete.
If you go to college right now and you're big time, after you graduate from high school, man, you 18.
I know.
You 18.
Know. It's crazy,
we're
but
putting all this on you, but you 18.
You 18.
Okay, I'm not acting like I'm old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Yeah.
But bro, at 18 compared to like what life is there? Like what life
you
left for you? You young.
You're so young, and then you didn't even start making mistake that gonna like.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So
mistake.
at 18, they're asking you to like, okay, now since people look up to you, that you don't even decide for them to look up to you. Now you gotta be like this. You gotta be. So it can be stressful for those people.
It can. Definitely.
And then my point is here. Like, kid looking up to athlete is fine.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
But parents gotta do their job.
Oh, definitely. So do you think? Okay, you talk about the impact of the parents when it comes to.
No, I'm saying like if I have a kid right now, it's okay for my kid to look up to Larry. If it's okay for my kid to be fan of Larry.
Okay.
But me as a dad, I'm still gonna do my job. I'm not expecting Larry to, you know what I'm saying, like to teach him because like let's say if Cristiano Ronaldo tomorrow say he's going live, I'm pretty sure a million of people gonna go watch it, gonna listen to him, stuff that he said, and then like let's take Cristiano Ronaldo, like okay, like I think he's smart, you know what I'm saying? He's smart to know what to say, what not to say because he has experience of it.
Yeah.
By young people, like if I go on live, I just wanna be me. maybe maybe you can swear because there is two young kids that are watching you. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So that's your job as a parent to
To-
know that,
to regulate.
to like you said, regulate. Yes,
Yeah.
that's your job as a parent.
Because also these kids like nowadays and this with this generation of tech and then social media, a lot of people like posting content and those kids are really aware of what's going on. It's important to also know that the content that are on social media is not always the right content for the kids sometimes. So the parents have to, even though the parent cannot always regulate it or like know what the kids are watching or doing on their own, but it's important for the parents to sometimes like check on the phone and see what content the kid are consuming, so because it plays a lot when it comes to like
Of
you,
course,
you just talk
Of-
about how parents gotta still do their job, and
They
I
gotta
think
do their
that's a
job.
part of the job. That's a part of the
they
job.
gotta do the job.
That's
And
a
then
part of the job.
asking a college athlete that's young, that like because your son is looking up to him, that we gotta hold him accountable. Of course,
That's a lot.
no, of course, if you're at that level and you make a mistake, we get a lot of people gotta know about it.
That's true.
But I feel like their punishment at that level, it's way harder. They're like way like severe on them
It's
than
tough.
when if he was a regular guy that nobody care
That's
about.
true.
You
It's
see what-
tough.
because
It's
all the
tough.
parents, even though we can see, if an athlete do something right now, you can go on social media, Facebook, Instagram, all the parent, what are you doing this? What are you doing this kid? Look, but bro, if your kids are looking up to the athlete, that's
Yeah.
not his fault.
That's not his fault. Exactly.
what I'm saying?
No.
Like you said, as a college student, and then you like something. Okay, I'm defending right now college student, but something they gotta realize too. When that many people start looking up to you, your action matters, bro. Your action matters.
It
Stuff
does.
stuff that you say and stuff that you do really matters.
It
So you're gonna
does.
be careful on
It
that one.
does. Whatever you do, whatever you go, whatever you say, your presence matter, your action, everything gonna
Yeah.
be mattering. Like
Because like you see some college students when they go to the store, people already come them to they
to
already
sign.
start
Yeah,
before
they already
even like
start
you know what I'm
before
saying.
being big time.
So that's what I'm saying. Like college
Yeah.
students gotta understand that, but that come from like what we said. If you didn't watch or listen to our episode, we have our podcast on said it.
It's everywhere. The podcast is
Yeah.
on Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music. So you can go ahead and
You can
stream
go watch
it
it,
now.
and then we say it there one more time. I feel like this is the schools, like high schools, parents, and whatever college they're going to, help those guys be a certain level mentally.
That's
You see what I'm saying? Like mentally, like we said, the mental health. But here, when I say mentally, like go to the psycho, like help them behave. Because at the end of the day, they're just regular guys, Larry.
Yup.
It's like somebody you telling you right now, Larry, there is some stuff that Larry do they can't do anymore.
That's
like, bro.
true. That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
tough. That's tough. if you think
But
about it.
because right now, even if a cops pull you over, they're gonna put down on internet record how you like, bro. Come on, you
That's
see what I'm saying?
crazy.
It's too much pressure on them, and
It
some
is.
of them don't know how to handle that.
That's true.
So I'm saying like those athletes, since they become a role model for our kid as a society, I feel like we gotta make them easy for them to be role models. So that means we gotta put stuff in place for them so they can actually because they can actually behave. Because right now, if let's say if you go to UFM, right? If you go to them and you women play soccer and you big time there, of course all the little girls gonna look up to you. Not even little girls. Even us, we're gonna look up to you. We're gonna look at you. What do you do? Good. What do you do? But but like that girl, you can go out. She can go out, behave like crazy. Even though that's what she like to do. Some girl like going out, just have fun with girls. Like
with
that.
her friends.
She can't go. She can't do stuff like that anymore.
Because
That's a lot of pressure. You can't even be you anymore.
can't even be you anymore. That's
And
the
guess what?
saddest part of
And
it.
guess what? If she have a lot of followers, right? Even though she left US and she's like, I'm going to Mexico to have like what is it? Vacation with my friend and
Have
everything.
some time.
Guess what? Everybody have their camera. Everybody, if like it's crazy on them.
It is.
But that's something we don't really bring often.
It's a lot of pressure if you think about it. It's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure,
From-
and for
from
like the pressure that they didn't even ask for.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
If right now you go to the academy and then they put pressure on you there to become a pro, that's a different. You choose that one.
You choose
But
that
these
one.
guys, they were playing. The school called them. Of course, they went to the base school and everything. But all the stuff
Yeah.
that goes through,
That's a little
we
bit.
don't really talk about that.
It's a little bit of the impact of the outside, like the uncontrolled.
of
They
course.
can't they don't
They can control that one.
So yeah, I mean we talk about how like we agree that athlete definitely have an impact in student life, sometimes in a good way or not the bad way. We talk about how parents have more impact on the kid and they're gonna be held accountable more. But I want to talk about something that I feel
Right.
like it's important to like, cause
Yeah, we big time. We can talk about everything
we
here,
need to
man.
bring up the points. In what are the aspects of the athlete now having a good impact on those kids? What are the what make cause what make them having a good impact on the kid, so the kid is watching the athlete and be like, yo, I want to be like him.
Bro, like that's.
What are those?
I'm gonna give you an example. I don't know. I don't know if you. Yeah, I saw that on internet. I don't know if it was like TikTok or YouTube. I saw it on internet. Somebody, Cristiano Ronaldo, when he was in Juventus, he
Yeah.
played against one team, and when the dude scored, he did his celebration.
Okay.
He didn't do that because he wanted to compare himself. He did that because since he's in the academy, he was looking up to him for respect. And they went there, and he just went there to just show him a respect that I was looking up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like he changed. Like okay, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's old. Like for soccer, playing at that age right now and perform is old. But when he started playing, when he was still in Manchester United,
yeah.
some guys like Rashford were young.
Yep.
But when now they're playing with him, some guys were looking up to him. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing, like on social media and everything. In that guy's scenario, he's in Italy, but he was soccer. He's in the soccer, and he's pro right now. He played against Cristiano Ronaldo. That's somebody that helped him be who he is. So when he scored against, Cristiano Ronaldo was in the bench. He did his celebration in front of him, and he went there, and he just showed him respect. You know what I'm saying? That's just him telling, I'm not doing this to show you like I'm the man, but I respect you. I look up to you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And I think yeah, definitely I agree with that. That was actually a good story to tell.
Like,
you know.
I just think most of the time when the kid look up to the athlete, like athlete can do a bad thing, but I think most of the time when we look up to something to someone he has something that we want, or he's someone that we would like to be.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
We don't just look up because okay, Cristiano Ronaldo have abs. Okay, even if you have abs, I want abs too. You know what I'm saying? So I look his abs work out.
Yep.
So I'm still looking up to him for something. Whatever we look like, I can't just look up to Larry because he's Larry. You know what I'm saying? People look up to you. People look up to. In my opinion, they look up to athlete, or they look up to all the influencers because they have something they would like to have, or there's somebody they would like to be.
That's fact.
You see what I'm saying?
That's fact. And then I also think that this is some of the point that I think like mostly people pick it up, or mostly children and kids that play sport and that look up to these athletes. There's confidence, there's work ethic, and then education. Because
What you mean by that?
So like, we know as an athlete, when you're on the field, it takes a lot of courage, bro. It takes a lot of courage and confidence in order to do a lot of stuff on the field. And I'm talking about old sport. So as a kid that is insecure or don't have a lot of confidence when he play game, you can have all the skills. Don't forget that. Because sport is not only about the skills. We talk about it in the mental health video. It's not only about the skills, it's also about mentally. It's also like, you have to have that mental perspective of things, So like, confidence is built with what? If I look at Cristiano Ronaldo, how he got the ball on his foot, he drive and he take one guy, two guy, he drive and then he release the ball. And me, I don't have the confidence to even like, when I see a guy coming at me, I'm scared. So I'll be like, okay, next time, because I see Cristiano Ronaldo do it, I'm not trying to do it. I think this is what I'm saying. And then the work ethic, if I saw Ronaldo staying at practice after shooting, doing free kick drills, because you say you get better, okay, I might put extra work. I might have a work ethic. I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna go do that because I want to be that guy. I want to be just like this guy. I think those are the good, like, the good side of picking in.
If you're here and you didn't watch or listen our podcast we did in the last episode, go watch it. We were talking about semen retention. This how we know these guys, they have a lot of impact on it, right? Cristiano Ronaldo said, like, I don't know if he said it or people said that he said, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's something going on about it.
So, but they were saying that Ronaldo said that he wouldn't have sex 4 hours before the game, right?
Okay.
If Cristiano Ronaldo, if he actually said that word for word, guess what? Do you know how many guys follow Ronaldo?
That's what I'm saying.
He's the most followed athlete on Instagram.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That's a lot. Like, he just by him saying that word, that's how I know is impactful. There's a lot of guys in the academy there that's like, okay, he's right. He's Ronaldo because he can do all this stuff with like no sexual like not attention, but I'm saying no sexual behavior. So me too, I'm just gonna tell myself I'm not gonna focus on this. I'm just gonna focus on my grind because Ronaldo is doing it.
That's
you see what I'm saying?
Deep. That's
Like
actually deep.
like that, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Like I think he helped a lot of guys to be pro because they were looking up to the guys. Messi, they like all this leadership. Like even LeBron James. If you look at basketball, like let's be honest, Tom Brady, football, those guys, a lot of people look up to them. Even when they play against them, after they go to him, that little talk. I used to be fan of you. Now I'm playing against you. You see what I'm saying?
So it's good.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is crazy.
Like so, that's what I'm saying. There is all bad. There is bad people everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Even if they're athlete, they might not be the best person. But like the guys, most of them are good guys. Most of them are good because they understood that people looking up to me.
Yeah.
So guys that understood that, they changed people's life, and a lot of
They
people
do.
become pro because of those guys.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure when Michael Jordan was playing, a lot of people play basketball because of Michael Jordan.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? LeBron, like even right now, we wear Michael Jordan shoes.
Exactly. We
We wear his shoes. He's not even playing
He's
anymore.
not even playing.
But his impact was so much, and like the dream they sell to us.
Yep.
I don't even think they sell that on purpose. But like Ronaldo, like he posts all his car. I think he do that to show I have a car. But most of the time, when he asked them, what they say is like, I want to show you I didn't have all this. You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes
so there is a hope for you.
Yeah. People might think they're trying to show the like. How can I say that? Like people sometimes they think that
they want to show the
they're
material.
trying to like show off. Yes, exactly.
But
But sometimes it's a good lesson too. If you
let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're showing off.
They're showing
But
off.
when they're showing off, it's not just I have a car, I have money.
They're not trying to be arrogant.
They're not trying to be arrogant.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They're not
Good.
trying to be
like
arrogant.
arrogant is the word. They're not trying to
Yeah.
be arrogant,
Yeah.
but they just want to show you that's there. Like me right now.
You can. Be
If I
that
don't
too.
have a car, I have nothing. Ronaldo is like I didn't have a car either. I didn't have nothing, but now I got all this. So focus on your grind. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think that's one of the main important
That
because
is.
those athletes.
That is, and also I'll say the healthy part too. I don't know if you are more to add about the
No. Go ahead.
Yeah, like how athletes are always healthy. Who doesn't want to be healthy, bro? Like if you don't want to be healthy,
the lifestyle, what they eat,
if you don't want to be healthy, just let me know. Cause look at me right now, bro.
No, push like I want you to go further. On
No,
that
what I'm
healthy.
saying
What do you
is
mean by that? Like,
by
you mean
healthy,
like what they eat,
by what they eat,
how they take care of their body. Okay.
How they take care of their body, how they eat, and then they're actually making money out of it. Like, don't you want to make money just by taking good care of your body? Like, who doesn't want to? You think kids or us, when we look at this athlete, we don't want to be as healthy as them,
bro? Like,
you want to be sick. Now let me know.
Literally,
Like,
same thing here, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people start working out. If we go on YouTube right now, we look at the big like people that have big account for like workout, like being fit, healthy, and everything. Even girls, crazy on TikTok. Every girl working out because of the model that's already there, and they kind of selling them. They're selling them the hope because once you start something, right, to stay focused on it, what do you need? You need somebody.
You need discipline.
You need somebody that started from zero, and he's there.
Yep.
That fire gonna drive you there.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That fire is gonna drive you there. And like we saying, like athlete taking care of their body. Like my mom used to tell me something. If you active and you take care of your body, even though if you get sick, disease would not really. I don't know if this is an African thing or I don't know what I'm saying. But she would tell me if you active, disease can stay in your body. Disease can stay in a body that's just sit down, don't do nothing. It's easy for them.
Yeah.
So even for your own self, this have nothing to do with the athlete.
Yep.
If you active, you know what I'm saying?
I see what
your
you're
body
saying.
can fight more stuff.
It's more like a way of things.
More aware of things.
Yeah.
And it, like you said, that's just for you being active. You know what I'm saying? You going to the gym, you not looking up to anybody. If you're looking up to people and you're taking care of your body, that's different because that means you literally sit down and look, what's wrong with my legs? Like, you know, and you just put yourself in a situation where like your knee would not break on a knee contact if you're playing with your kid. Like, you know, you're taking care of yourself, you know? The financial step, that's, let's say like if somebody that's working right now making good money, you know, like we say in the video, we're saying like the athlete should role model for a kid.
Yep.
But I think those guys are role model for a grown man. Grown men.
Two.
Like, we're talking about kids, grown men.
For real.
Because like right now, when we go to the gym, yesterday we were at the gym. Most of the people that was there, he wasn't 12 years old kid.
He was.
And guess what?
He
Most
wasn't.
people that was at the gym, they all was on their phone looking up somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
Looking at the
So it's a
workout.
grown man looking
their
about the
phone.
work of somebody else.
Yup.
At home, they look what Larry's eating right now. They eat the same thing. What time Larry go to bed? Larry explain. I go to bed at this time. No. Okay, they try to copy
They
that.
tryna copy
Bro,
that.
like right now, a lot of people wake up at 5 a.m. All the entrepreneur, because why? Because one entrepreneur that was successful, or a lot of entrepreneur that was successful, went on YouTube say we wake up at 5 a.m. so we can have more time.
Yep.
So we're talking about athlete because of course our main page is athlete. But if he's looking up to someone, there is a lot of grown men. Look for example, Eric Thomas. A lot of people listen to him.
Yeah, people listen.
And you know what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
a grown man.
It's a grown man.
Myself, I listen to Eric Thomas.
Yep. So yeah.
You see what I'm
so
saying?
Are you a
He
grown
said
man?
he says I'm a grown I think I'm a grown man. I'm a grown young man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown young man.
You made a point. You made a point.
You see what I'm saying?
definitely, Yeah.
So Eric Thomas says some stuff on his podcast and everything that I'm like, okay, that's right. I'm gonna try to apply this to my life. But I'm not young.
Exactly.
You know, but what I'm saying, if Eric Thomas do something wrong right now, I'm grown enough to say, oh, I can't do this. You know, that's not do like don't do this.
Yeah.
You know, but like the kid that's 12,
That's actually what I was gonna come. Go
it's,
ahead.
like it's tough because they're not
They're
not
aware
in
of it.
position because sometimes we know what's wrong and right.
Okay.
But at that age, it's hard to know what's wrong and right because they're still young. You know, their mind is not even done. Even right now, I don't think
Yeah.
my mind is done developing. I'm gonna keep learning every day. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, it's tough on them.
So that's where the parent kicks in, and the
Like-
parent now have to do their job.
But this year though, if the parents is looking up to somebody else, do you think that would?
I mean, that's where the parent comes and regulate the
Yes.
situation and be like, no, don't, watch out, be careful and all that.
But I got a question though.
Yeah.
Do you think as a parent,
Yeah.
do you have to be on your own grind? When I say grind, it doesn't have to be going to the gym playing sport.
Yeah.
But do you have to have your life together, like your life together, to be in position to help your kid? Because if you don't
gotta
have,
be, yeah.
if you don't have your stuff
definitely.
together,
Yeah.
you can't help a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you don't have your stuff together as a parent, even you don't know what's wrong and right.
I mean,
Like it's. I know
think-
like what I'm saying. This is controversial, but like I'm seeing it from an angle where, if you don't have your stuff together,
Yeah.
how can you help me?
okay, I
You see what I'm
understand. I
saying?
understand.
Like, and when I say stuff
I
together, I'm not
understand
even
that.
talking about money. It
Now
can be
make more
rich, it can be
sense.
anything.
Yeah.
But like, if you make those mistakes that those athletes does, how can you? Like, even if you talk to me, do you think I'm gonna listen to you? Because I see you and I live
see
with
you.
you.
I see what you do. I see everything.
what I'm
Even
saying?
though, yeah.
So I'm a big time there as a
Yeah.
parent. Like, you know, like before you hear trying to criticize an athlete about something he did, go look in the mirror.
Go look in the mirror.
Because the kid, as the young they are, they still look. They still
They look at this
they
act.
see things. Maybe they might not understand. And this is the worst part. Some kids see things when they're young, and those images kick back when they're grown, and it start making
And it
sense.
start making sense.
That's tough.
Crazy.
It started making sense.
That's
Even me,
crazy.
sometimes I have some memory when I was young about like family we eating, like, you know. And then when I grew up, the something they did there, and I'm like,
And
that was
sometime-
actually wrong.
And sometimes you just be kicking in at
Kicking in, bro.
random.
And I'm like, that was actually wrong. My uncle did this. That was
My
actually
uncle
wrong.
could-
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but for real, like that's really important that we mention it. But before we move forward, I just would like to let you know you guys need to subscribe to the channel if you
Yeah.
get to this point of the video, please.
Subscribe.
And also
support the big timers.
and
man.
follow us too on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music Podcast. Go listen to a recent podcast.
And our TikTok, girl. You gotta blow some TikTok. We need 50K on TikTok right now. 50K.
And also, so this is the last point of the video. We talking about a lot how athlete impact and influence like kids and grow people. Let's talk about the educational part, right? Because it's important to know how. I think education for an athlete, it's important because you think about how in order to go to the NBA, the NBA, the MLS, the
They
MLB,
force you most of the time.
you gotta go to college. You gotta go to college most of
They
the time.
force you, yeah, most
So-
of the time. There is some expectation that go like, what is it?
Expectation, yeah.
No, it's expectation.
Section.
Exceptions.
Yeah.
That go,
That's
like,
important
sorry,
that we
yeah.
say the right word.
I got you guys know we're not
Otherwise it
an
won't make
English
sense.
speaker. You know what I'm saying? We're
That's
trying.
okay,
We're not
that's
an English
okay.
speaker, but like exception, like that go to Europe
Yeah.
or go to the G League for a little bit. Like they don't have to go to college, but most of the time,
Most of
for
the time.
80% of the time, not 90% of the time, the guys like, you know what I'm saying. If you're not that guy, you have to go to college.
You have to go to college. And then the thing is, I think for me, college and education, it's as a student athlete, as somebody that want to play soccer, as a kid that really looking into getting to a career, it's important that he look at this athlete in the college way. It makes the kid think like, oh, I know I got to take my school and high school and my grades serious if I know I want to play. And
Good
when they
point.
see those guys out there performing on the court and off the court, they're like, oh, so I can do that too.
I can do
So
that
they
too.
put it in the mindset that, oh, if Zion Williamson was balling like this and me and balling like this and getting good grades, I can do that too. I can do the same. Like,
It's
you
not,
know
it's
what
not
I'm
that
saying?
hard. Somebody
It's not
did
that
it.
hard. Exactly.
And then, like, it come back to my point I was saying. The hope that someone come from nothing did it. Like Ronaldo, like the car. But
Yeah.
in this case, like, you know, the hope that Larry was playing, performing, and killing in class and being a good man, I
Why
can
can't
do
I
it.
Facts.
You know, because when I look at Larry, I can relate. Like, I mean, like, I can relate to that guy. Maybe
Yep.
that guy he's from 2 states away from me.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I can relate to that guy. Maybe he's from my state. Maybe he's from my high
city.
school.
Yeah.
So I can relate to that guys.
Yep.
If that guys did it, I can do it.
I can do that too. So
You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
But like, you talking about education part, right? In US, it's a it's a
big
must.
deal. It's a must.
It's a must in
Exactly.
US. You
It's
know what
a
I'm saying?
must. And it's good
But
that
like-
kids be aware of it
but like,
too.
If you're in Australia right now and like you UK or like maybe you in France and you speak English or you in Europe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different there.
It's different.
Because if you look up to Riyad Mahrez,
Why do you have,
we
why do you have a Riyad man?
No,
You're always
no.
attacking that guy.
we love Riyad Mahrez, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you go in France right now, you look up at the guys, most of the guys, they don't even have the education.
They don't have the degree.
You see what I'm saying?
High school diploma.
So-
college.
So that's where parent is important. Because in US, a kid can look up to an athlete in US right now, be like, I want to be like that guys. Okay, I'm gonna go to this. I'm in high school right now. I gotta go to the grade, go crazy with my grades. I get accepted to the school and get to that school
Yep.
because I want to play there.
Yep.
But if we switch the situation, the same kid in Europe, bro, this guy was here like doing all this stuff on the streets.
So
I can do the
I
same.
can do the same
know what
thing
I'm
and play. Exactly.
But that's where parents gotta kick in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
They're gonna be coming into like I would say like a police or anything
Like
and
they-
regulate and
Like
be
they
like,
have to.
yes, definitely.
They
So
have
I
to.
think they definitely
Somebody's
have to do
calling
that.
you.
Yeah, hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, somebody's calling Larry, bro. But, like I'm saying, I'm telling you guys, right? Like here, guys, if that kid is in Europe,
Technical issue.
technical issue, I'm saying,
Yeah, definitely.
he's an athlete. A lot of people is looking up to him, so he's busy, man. Not like I'm saying, like if we switch a situation, that same kid is in Europe,
Yeah.
it's a different issue.
No, it's
Look,
definitely
in US,
different.
maybe the parent didn't have to kick as much because, no, there is a like middle school, high school, good grade. They go to college. They send the education, bro.
Yeah.
So the kid can follow that. Just go to education, bro. I
That's-
don't know when was it. I think I was with like I don't know if I was with you. I know I was with Mike. We saw like an NFL player that went to an Ivy League and he has his degree from a Ivy League.
Okay.
He was in the league already.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And they post him on IG because that don't happen often. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good example. Even myself, when I saw that, I was like, damn, if this dude make this from the NFL and the Ivy League, why can't I just make this in the college?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
and I'm a grown man. He just kicked me. You see what I'm saying? So in US, in the education part, I don't think parents have to go as much. And if the kid know what who they look into, they just gotta look to the right person.
Yep.
That's it.
It's
But if in
important.
Europe right now and you look up to somebody that don't have degree and they focus everything on soccer, right? I hope it's gonna work for you. But if it doesn't work for you and you focus everything on it, what are you gonna do after? That's where parental reports are important.
Yep. They're definitely.
And then my last point. If
Yep.
you're a kid and you watch this, make sure you listen to your parents, man.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
like me right now, I'm 20 years old. I can think I know life. I'm grown.
Bro.
I'm 21. Like I'm
You don't
saying
know
like
your age though.
no, I'm 21. But no,
I'm just playing.
I'm saying like
I'm just playing with you.
I'm in my 20s, right?
Okay.
I'm in my 20s.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can think like right now, yo, like I know everything because at 20,
You
in the
tend to
20s,
have that
we think we
feeling.
know everything. Like
Yeah.
from 18, 20 to 24, we think
Yeah.
we know everything.
No, for
But
real.
guess what? My dad is like in his 50s, right?
Yep.
He been in this life 30 years before me.
Yep.
So whatever I'm living right now, he have this experience of this life 30 years more than I do.
30 years.
So make sure
30
if you're
years,
14, and your parents 37, listen to them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen to them.
So
Stop
important.
thinking you know everything.
Yeah.
Listen to the old man.
Yeah, you guys just like he said, I'm 18, right? Right now I'm 18, and I definitely think.
Stop this, man. I threw the flag.
No, but
I
for
threw
real
the
though,
red flag,
definitely
bro.
like I definitely
Like, you see what I'm
obviously,
saying?
if somebody has been on her for a longer time and he's been experiencing more stuff than you, mostly your parent, and I think it's definitely people that can encourage you. I know it's not all parents out there doing the right thing. Don't get me wrong, but for those doing the good thing, we're just gonna focus on those
Focus
and
on-
make sure that as a kid you follow those and then you respect them and,
And most of
listen
the
to
time,
them.
most
It's
of the time,
important.
they want the good for you.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course
Like
they wanna go for
most of the time, they want the good for you. So
Yep.
listen, like you said, of like the exception don't make the rules.
exactly.
You see what I'm saying? We gotta focus.
On
Most
the right-
most parents want the best for you,
Exactly.
and they will give you the good advice. And
Yep.
like even when at our age, people around you, most people wanna make a family and have a kid and be in a good, in a good setup. So they don't want the bad thing for you, even though it sounds severe. It sounds like, oh, they don't give me all the freedom. No. But bro, they want the best for
They
you.
want the best.
And when they talk to you, listen to them. And then when you look up to athletes, right? Watch who you're looking up to.
That's true.
Watch who you're looking up to. And
Yeah.
don't just look up to people because you look up to people. Sometimes we can like them the way they play. They're playing, like if I'm like Riyad Mahrez, I'm a wing, he's a wing, I like his position, I can look up to him. But no, my parents have to come there, just make me clear on that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, definitely. But it's definitely good that we brought that topic because it was, for me, it was really something that I feel like I need to share my thought on with you guys, and I really enjoy talking, debating about it with a big time Usni right here. But if you guys enjoyed the video, you guys like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. As far as us,
OBT only big time.
man. Let's get it.